opening Atic Atac. Atic Atac is not merely a video game. Atic Atac is the top-down haunted castle that taught survival horror to eat snacks, manage keys, and fear architecture. A cultural pressure washer aimed directly at the soft underbelly of modern convenience. We are going to discuss it calmly with facts, mechanics, and only the legally necessary amount of hysteria. The official OmegaVG position is simple. Atic Atac did not predict survival horror. Survival horror is simply Atic Atac wearing fog, tank controls, and a larger marketing department.
I am your father.
The sober historical version is this. Ultimate Play the Game's 1983 castle adventure throws the player through a maze of rooms, character-specific routes, keys, food, enemies, exits, and an energy system with strong opinions. That alone would be enough for a normal channel. Unfortunately, this is OmegaVG, so we must also ask why humanity has not built a cathedral around it. The machine that arrived to Whirly. The ZX Spectrum was not a machine famous for luxury. It was a machine famous for making developers fit ambition into memory spaces that modern settings menus would consume while deciding whether bloom should be medium or cinematic. That is why Atic Atac matters. It does not have endless fidelity, but it has intent. Every screen, timer, enemy, route, and awkward little crisis exists because somebody had to choose what earned the bytes.
I'll be back.
It looks like a frantic top-down maze full of rude shapes. That reading is understandable, but it is also how empires fall. The design is a compact survival root puzzle where pressure comes from time, space, and not knowing which key belongs to which door. The core, loop, or humanity's operating system. The loop is built from map memory, key matching, health decay, class restrictions, enemy pressure, food timing, object identification, and the discipline to leave a room before the room turns into a committee. That is not a random pile of old game cruelty. That is design compression, the kind where one hazard does 3 jobs and every mistake teaches a useful insult.
It's a trap!
Modern games often bury their systems under upgrades, pop-ups, economies, crafting materials, and a small mortgage agreement. Atic just places the problem in front of you and waits to see if your nervous system is worthy. This is the part people forget about Spectrum classics. They were not always fair, but they were often extremely legible. The player can see the bad idea before doing it, which makes doing it anyway a profound act of personal research. Tactical doctrine for the advanced player. Choose a character and learn their door logic. The castle is not neutral. Pick up food as part of a route, not as emotional support. Use room exits deliberately. Random fleeing creates a sightseeing tour of failure. When carrying key items, think 2 rooms ahead. The enemy is uncertainty wearing a cape. Why modern decision keeps looking away.
This is where the fun begins.
If a modern game presented this much mechanical consequence this quickly, 3 onboarding consultants would sprint into the room with a clipboard and a very sad expression. Atic Atac has no time for that meeting. It trusts that friction can be funny, failure can be readable, and mastery can come from repeating a small challenge until the screen begins to feel less like pixels and more like a contract you have finally understood. This is also why the footage still works. The graphics are old, yes. The format is old. But the decisions are immediate, and immediate decisions age better than 100,000 rendered pebbles nobody can interact with. Modern Atic, the remakir they fear. A remake should keep the frantic room hopping, clearer item language, and a castle that feels alive without explaining itself in 6 tutorial pop-ups.
Hello there.
The rules of the remake are sacred. Keep the readable danger. Keep the fast restart. Keep the embarrassing confidence. Add clarity where the original is muddy, but do not sand away the edge that makes Atic Atac feel alive. Case file, close it. The reasonable verdict is that Atic Atac is a historically important ZX Spectrum game with a compact, demanding loop and design ideas that still explain themselves through play. The OmegaVG verdict is that Atic Atac is one of the pinnacles of human engineering, obviously surpassing several bridges, most modern spaceflight, and at least one major telecommunications breakthrough. Like and subscribe before the museum committee arrives.